Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second game of the day here in Erie, Pennsylvania, taking on the Erie Otters. First one was even worse than kissing your sister, even though that's what they say a tie is equal to. Kind of disappointing, up 4-1, and allowed the team to come back, creep back, and tie it up, resulting in a 4-4 tie. So we're looking for more consistency, more offense, and better end result here from the Vengeance in game number 2 in the day. Game's running a little bit late. The Zamboni, for lack of a better word, I guess broke down, but was restarted after a few minutes. There were 4 gentlemen with a tow strap that looked like they were ready to pull it, so I was a little disappointed once they were able to get it started because I really wanted to watch 4 people on a partially fresh-cut ice try to tow a Zamboni by hand. It didn't happen, though. We did lots of laps. The ice is a little bit wet, and we'll be starting here momentarily and see if we can have a better end result. We are +1 player. Carter Bell will be here for this game. He was serving 1-game suspension, I guess, last game, so this game he will be in playing. So we're about to start. Looks like we're going to have the forward line of Irwin, Bowen, and Siegel with Bell and Cessna. All right. Look to have a different officiating crew, so hopefully that changes things up a little bit too. And here we go. Official checks both goaltenders. They are ready. We have the whistle, and puck is dropped. Taken by the Otters. They pull up, turn, go back to the point, and Siegel's able to knock it back to center ice. And that's dumped down, and going to be taken by Cessna. He fakes one way, goes the other, and Bell comes over. He gathers on, and he's knocking outlet. He's just going to push. And he drives wide. Shot, save, made. Goes to Bowen now. Bowen looks. And he wheels. He's looking. Dumps it off to Bell. Bell slap shot. That sizzles wide. And it goes to Cessna. He dumps it down to Siegel. And they throw it out to the point. And stepped up on by Cessna. He goes to Irwin. Irwin has room. Comes in. Looks. Shot. That's blocked into the corner. And up to the point. Nope. It's taken by the Otters. Back they come now. Bell is 1-on-1, outside in on him. Loses the puck, though, into the corner. And it's outletted right up the middle. Taken by the Otters. Cessna's over. Irwin covers nicely and knocked into the corner. Puck behind the net. Knocked up to Giesman. He knocks it once, twice. Centering pass, and taken by the Otters. Otters dump it back down. And chipped up the boards to center red. And they go wide, kicked ahead, taken by Zagorski, and now by Martin. They go D to D. Sent around, gathered on by Guillory. Nope. Guillory does battle. And now back comes Guillory. He goes inside out, right around, shot, save made by the goaltender of the Otters. Just wasn't able to elevate the puck enough. Kind of hit him right in the crook, and he was able to hold on. So Guillory, Giesman, Kwai, Martin, and Zagorski are your 5 currently out. And Guillory goes to the point. That's deflected and stepped up on nicely by Martin. Held in momentarily, but now goes back to Giesman. Giesman goes back to Zagorski. And he goes up the boards. And maybe it hit somebody on the bench. Guessing it hit somebody on the bench. 11:28 to go. First period. So much like last game, the Vengeance out for blood early, generate lots of offense and shots. Taken by the Otters. That shot knocked aside by Nettit. Goaltender out to play that one oddly enough, and it's pushed aside, taken by Monroe. Now pour down low, and Bozzella tries the center. That's knocked in behind the net, taken by Monroe. Monroe looks, goes behind, off the official. Now centering pass in front, and taken by the Otters. Back they come, 3-on-2. Passed wide, just out of the reach of the streaking winger. Centering pass knocked aside by Bell, and he goes. And knocked off of his stick. Sent back to center ice to Cessna. Cessna goes, fakes right, stays left. Smart play with the changing Otters all on that side of the ice. He keeps it, shot, and held by the goaltender. Yeah, it just knocked it silly. We lost audio, or video, I mean. Just give me a sec, I'll get it back. That box, if it swings, it stops. I don't know why. Okay. Just leave it. Yeah. Stop. All right, sorry about that. Some technical difficulties, as always. And we just lost it again. I don't know what's going on. We're losing video left and right.
I feel like this is loose.
No, it's not. That's... All right, just give me a second here. We're fighting to get the video back. There we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, so we've got the forward line of Irwin, Bowen, Siegel. Irwin drives wide, continues to push, shot. That gets deflected up into the netting. 9:32 to go. Sorry about that. We lost video, and I didn't have audio because I was trying to get the video fixed, so missed a few minutes there, but Siegel knocks it to the point, and that shot, Bowen takes a hard shot in front, gets knocked down. Siegel over to the corner, grabs that. And Irwin has it. Now knocked off of his stick. Out come the Otters. Bell over, pinches the player. Now Cessna down low, goes to Bell. And it goes up into Siegel. Off of his stick, over to Bowen. Shot, that's knocked aside. And Beal, that one's a bit off the mark, and that's going to rim all the way around, all the way down into the Vengeance zone. And Cessna takes a bump, continues forward, and still continues forward. Man on a mission here. Now Giesman on, he gets stick checked from behind, continues on, cuts to the middle, still getting stick checked. And it goes over to Guillory. Guillory has it, makes a pass to the middle, and goes back to Guillory. Him and Giesman swap spots, and off the stick of Kawhi. Turned over by Guillory. Excuse me, not able to get the shot off, and out come the Otters. Up the wall to Giesman. Clears everyone's going to be an icing with 7:55 to go. Maybe it's just me, but the officials' nameplates look very large. They're like gigantic. Anyways, puck drop taken by the Otters. Currently, we've got Guillory, Giesman, and Kawhi still with, looks like, Zagorski and Martin is your D pairing. Outletted up to Kawhi. He tries to cut to the middle, knocked off his stick. Centering pass knocked away. And thrown in to Zagorski. He looks, goes up the wall, clears it back to center red, and we've got a step, does Giesman. He continues to go. Guillory looks, circles high. Gonna have to get this line off soon. They've been on for a while. It's shot in front, that goes wide. And Guillory looks, goes to Martin. Martin down low to Guillory. And he tries to center, knocked off his stick, continues forward, and taken away by the Otters. Back they come, look out. This is a tired group out here, particularly on the forward side. Drives wide, Giesman steps up, knocked aside by Nettit nicely, and continues on. Knocked off the stick of Martin, but taken by Giesman. He gets tripped. No, one call. The front official got it. The back guy, whose call it was, did not make it, but the front one did. So to the power play will go Vengeance. I think they called icing on the penalty, which would then put the puck outside the zone. But it wasn't. Okay. Anyway, so we've got the forward line of Poor, Monroe, and Bozzella. And that one jumps over the stick of Cessna. Look out. A lot of speed from the Otter player. And taken away nicely by Cessna. Bell has it. Sorry, I found out today the pronunciation is Bell, and I'm a big dumb animal and can't get it right. So in behind the net goes Monroe with the forecheck, but they get it and single-handedly outwork the power play. No icing for some reason. Still not sure why, but they wave it off. Cessna with it. He's going to drive wide. Continues. Drops it to Poor. Poor tries to go low. No luck there. And we've got 35 seconds remaining in the power play. And Bell has it. He's in. Shot. Save. Knocked to the corner by the goaltender. To the point. Held in nicely by Poor and thrown back to center red. 15 seconds left in the power play. Need to get a forward line change. Penalty coming. Going to have a holding call coming against the Otters, so 10 seconds remaining. They'll have a 5-on-3 for 10 seconds and then a power play for the remaining minute and 20. Bowen, Siegel, and Irwin. And Siegel goes to Martin. Martin goes to Siegel. And Siegel walks it, score. And the best part of all that is they did it with 2 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3, which means they will now have a minute 22 on the power play. So couldn't have worked out much better timing-wise for North Pitts or for the Vengeance. Puck one to Zagorski. He outlets to Bowen. And Bowen looks. Toe drag shot. That sizzles wide. And Siegel over now. Knocked out. Look out. Breakaway. Players ran into each other at the blue line. And left, right, shot, save. Save made! What a save by Nettit! What a save! Not sure how that didn't go in, but the official right there to see it says no goal. And we have no goal. That'll be one later. We'll have to back up the replay, look at the video, and see how well did the cameraman catch the shot. All right, so Irwin jumps in to take the face off, and that's won by the Otters. Thrown down low, and they get possession behind the net. Irwin down low to help out. Won by the Otters. Bowen takes it, chips it to Siegel. And he drives wide. He's bodied off and gets hit by two, but Bowen continues on. He grabs it. Goes back to Siegel. Siegel goes to Bowen. Shot. That's blocked now. Zagorski in tight. Another penalty coming against the Otters. And not able to be held by Martin. And they're onside, and they go. Offsides, never mind. So 34 seconds remaining in the original penalty, and now it'll be another 5-on-3 for 34 seconds. I'm not sure why that one's outside, though. It's another penalty. It should be inside the zone. Doesn't matter if the play was offsides. Anyways, we've got Guillory, Giesman, and Kawhi on the 5-on-3. That's held in at the point by Beal. His shot hits a skate, goes into the corner. Thrown to the point, and held in by Cessna. The official looks to have helped that. Goes wide over to Skorsky. Shot. Score. He picks the corner with 14 seconds left on the first penalty. So again, the Vengeance continue on the power play for 1:10 this time.
Yes, Zyler.
All right, so goal by Giesman there with a beautiful snipe picking the top corner. I might have said Zagorski, and if I did, I apologize. But it was Zyler Giesman with the absolute howitzer picking the corner. And taken by the Otter player. Now it goes to Kawhi. He looks, throws it up the boards, and it goes to Giesman. That's knocked off his stick, though. And chips it by one, chips it by two. And it's finally taken in by Bell. Bell's going to push. Here he goes. He looks, centering pass, nobody home. And just on is Martin. He gathers on. Shot, not held, though. And up top they go. Not able to be held in. Look out. Martin's in a foot race. And he does win. Goes wide to Poor. Poor looks. Shot. Goaltender looks behind. Thought it might have squeezed. It did not. So we've got Poor, Monroe, Bozzella, and Martin and Zagorski. 2:31 to go first period. Very eerily similar pattern to the first game that we had. Lots of penalties against the Otters and lots of goals for the Vengeance. Let's see if we can't keep the momentum. Another penalty coming up against the Otters. And, oh, something just happened. Poor just got something. There's two. So, penalty against the Otters, but that's evened up by a penalty on Poor. It looked like they gave him a technical. Probably unsportsmanlike, if I had to guess. So we've got Irwin, Siegel, Bowen, and Martin and Zagorski at the point. Puck goes to Zagorski. His shot goes over to Siegel, and back they come. Stepped up on by Martin. He chips it up to Bowen. Bowen looks, drives wide. Still looks, goes to the point to Martin. And he goes in the half wall to Bowen. Bowen goes down to Siegel. Siegel tries to go back to Bowen. That's knocked to the point, taken by Martin. We got three in the same spot, boys. We got to spread out, and back to center red it goes. All the way up the ice, it goes to Bowen. Bowen chips it to Irwin. And Irwin goes across to Bowen. Shot, that's blocked, and Siegel's not able to get a stick on it. Back they come, go wide, shot, save, net it. Penalty's over, 5 aside. Dump down low, and weird bounce off the wall, goes right to an Otters player. And defense chips it up. Back to center red, and taken by Cessna. He dumps it in. And Bowen's going to be the first to pressure. And taken by Guillory. His shot gets blocked. And Giesman's in front. Can't get it to him. Cessna back. Bell over. And he's going to go. Bell comes with speed. In on the breakaway. Save made. Toe saved by the goaltender. An absolute beaut. Looked to be beat for days, but slung the toe out there and stopped the puck. Cessna goes back. Tries to center. That hits a skate. And chips it around. And Guillory's going to come down. He does battle. And taken by Guillory. That'll do it for first period action. Join us back here momentarily for the second. Alrighty, welcome back to second period action. Got the starting line of Poor, Monroe, and Bazella with Cessna and Bell at the point. Bell steps up, knocks that one down into the corner, gathered on by Bazella. And he looks, goes to Poor. Poor chips it up to Monroe. And off the glass, that one gets knocked. And over to Poor. Poor's going to dump it, and Monroe's going to chase. Or no, Bazella, excuse me. Poor dumps it down, and Monroe on the puck now. Goes all the way around out, and taken by Bell. He throws the sauce over to Cessna, and Cessna's going to dump it. And Monroe in with the forecheck. Knocked around him, Poor over the point to Bell. Bell fakes right, goes left. Backhand pass to Monroe, covered by the goaltender of the Otters. So if you joined us here last weekend, I'm sure you're much, much, much preferring the camera work that's gone forth this weekend. So I'd like to thank my wife, Mindy, and now Jess Bell today for handling the camera work and doing a fine job. Significantly better than I could ever do. So we've got Siegel, Irwin, and Bowen. And Siegel down low. Centering pass, stepped up on by, who is that? Martin. Martin dumps it in. And Bowen's going to attempt to chase. That's rimmed around to the half wall and tried to throw up, but Siegel's there. Siegel over to Bowen. Bowen tried to go back down to Siegel. That hits a stick into the corner. And Siegel to Irwin, and that gets knocked away. Thrown to the point. And Zagorski's going to go back and regroup. They're going to rim it around. Goes over to Martin. Martin goes up to Siegel. It hops over his stick. And dumped in. Taken by Zagorski again. Goes to Siegel. Now off the stick of the defender. And then to Siegel. And Siegel has it. Shot and held. Both. All right, so the official yelling at both benches. Both coaches standing on that side of the bench look thoroughly confused. In fact, I believe they both looked at each other and said, "What is this?" Anyways, puck gets knocked back to center, taken by Giesman and thrown over by Cessna, and Guillory has it. He enters the zone, dumps it down, and Kawhi and Giesman are going to chase. So something that we're seemingly handling right now, but that looks like it's going to be effective that the Otters are doing, is getting the puck and just immediately rimming it weak side where they have a winger standing. But they haven't been able to take the rim very cleanly, and it's allowed us to have time to have our defensemen come down, pinch off, and keep the player from exiting the zone. Uh-oh, there's a nice pass, though. Back they come 2-on-1. And stopped nicely back there by Bell. He's going to take it and push. Drives wide, cuts to the middle, still has it. Looks back, right, left, score with some absolute razzle-dazzle. Carter Bell jumps between two, fakes right, drags left, and backhand buries the puck. His mom is in absolute... she is absolutely mad at herself. She missed the shot. She missed the shot. Carter, when you replay this and watch it, please know that your mom feels very bad and don't hold it against her. She's doing the best she can and a hell of a lot better than I can. So, anyways, we've got action going on here, and we're going to have Bazella, Poor, and Monroe. Monroe takes a shot from behind, no call. We're going to have Martin and Giesman as your defensemen. Puck rimmed around to Bozzella. And he tries to get it to Poor. Now does. And back down into the Otter zone. Risky cross-eyed pass. Hits the winger, though, and back they come. Bozzella with a nice back check. Forces the player. There's a call on that. Are you kidding me? Wow. Interference. Okay. So the official talking to him, explaining why he made the call. All right, so we're going to have Irwin and Siegel out with Zagorski and Martin. Irwin throws it to the point and almost was on a flyer there to get in. They go wide, and Siegel comes over. He challenges. And down low they go. They look. Still behind the net, look. Centering pass, shot, save, rebound, save, and held. Behind net it. We got Bell and Cessna are now out. Siegel almost gets there, but Cessna steps up. He has it. And Siegel tried to go to Irwin. That's intercepted. And back come the Otters. They're going to test it. Try, drive, shot, save by Nettit. And that's going to be iced. No icing. Off the boards. First two down are Irwin and Siegel. Siegel takes it. Drives to the middle. That gets knocked off his stick. 30 seconds remaining. And Siegel still fights for it. Looks, has Irwin. No! Tried to get it to him. Just knocked away. But Siegel just rags it. He gets absolutely hammered. Long shift here. They're down to 13 seconds on the power play. This forward line's been out the entire time. Oh, they get it to Irwin, though. Back they come. Do they have anything left in the tank? And not able to get there. Bell steps in, though. He's got it. Shot. Rebound. Bowen in. Now Irwin there. Centering goes by everybody. Held on by Bell. Bell goes right through everybody. Tried to hit Bowen, I think, but it might have been Irwin as well. Bowen has knocks it off his stick. And back come. And dumped in. Bozzella's going to chase. And they go back down low. Oh, knocked off the stick of Bozzella. And Bowen on the back check now. Dumped in and gathered on by Zagorski. Zagorski's going to push. And he gets in. Shot, save, kick to the side. And Giesman down there. Now Guillory, and to the point to Martin. And Martin has it. Shot. And Bowen at the defensive position playing the point there. He gathers on. And they get the puck deep. The kids just... And down low it goes to Guillory. Penalty against the Vengeance. Cross-check, but I didn't see him cross-check anybody. So, to the power play go the Otters. Knew it was going to happen. You knew the tides were going to turn and they were going to start calling it the other way. Was very one-sided for the first period, and much like last game, here comes the second period and all the penalty calls against. So Otters lose the puck, taken by Guillory, dumped out to center ice. And thrown back down on ice. That'll be a shot. And Kawhi takes it away. He's got a breakaway. In clean. Gets hooked all day. No call. Where's the hook? Going to have poor Monroe, Martin, and Zagorski. And puck battled by Poor and taken by the Otters. Back to center red, taken by Zagorski, and he dumps. And they're going to push. Player tries to run, gets bumped. Puck continues forward though. Shot hits the defenseman, and centering pass clears everyone to the point. Shot forthcoming. No, pass to the slot. Now a shot. That gets blocked nicely by Poor. And to the point. Shot. Netted has it and covers. All right, won by Siegel. And Bowen's out, almost able to get to it. And it goes to Bell. Bell's going to push. He chips it up. Off the stick of Fazell, goes to Bowen. And he pulls up. Looks, still has it. And does battle, thrown to the point to Cessna. He looks, goes down the half wall to Siegel. And Cessna has it. He's going to regroup. And thrown back into the zone, taken by Siegel. He throws wide to Bowen. And in comes Bowen. He drives wide. Still goes to the point. Now to Bell. Bell shot. Rebound kicked off just wide to the corner. And Siegel has it, goes down low to Bozzella. Bozzella looks, centering pass, and not able to get to it, whereas anyone had just sat there for what seemed like forever. And Siegel has it, goes behind the net to Bozzella. It's rimmed around and stepped up on by Cessna nicely, down low. It goes to Bozzella and over to Siegel now, or Cessna, excuse me. Cessna shot, that just off the mark, but it would have gone in had it been there. And they throw it up the boards, held in nicely by Bell. And penalty coming. High stick coming against the Otters. So 3:51 remaining. Irwin, Siegel, Bowen with Martin and Zagorski. Got to talk, boys. Got to talk. All right, over to Martin. Martin hits Irwin. Irwin drives. He gets back checked and keeps possession. Goes up to Zagorski. Shot. That misses everything. And Irwin goes to Bowen, who does battle now to Siegel. And up the wall it goes. Held in and chipped back down to Irwin. Irwin tried to go across. Now it goes to Bowen. And Bowen swings out of a check, goes to the point. Not able to be held in. Took a weird hop at the point on Martin. And Martin outlets it to Bowen. Bowen cuts to the middle, knocked off his stick. And up the boards they look to go. Held in nicely by Zagorski. His shot. That's going to be held. Guillory, Kawhi, and Giesman, with Bell and Cessna. Having trouble seeing these names. Scott just wide of the mark by Bell. Puck goes to the point to Cessna. Cessna goes back down to the half wall to Guillory. Guillory goes behind the net to Kawhi. Kawhi looks, and now taken by Giesman and thrown around back to the blue line of the Vengeance. Taken by Guillory on to Giesman. Puck hits the elbow of the post there. The shot from Kawhi. And thrown all the way down. No, because a 1,000-mile-an-hour shot. I mean, it didn't go far enough anyways, but really should be icing. Bell throws it down, misses everything. Now they're going to call icing on that when it tips the stick over the line. All right. 3-0, 1:39 to go. Second period. Poor Monroe and Bozzella with Zagorski and Martin. Look out, down low. Attempt to tip, that goes wide. Centering pass, that's not getting through. And up the half wall. Monroe has it. He takes a shot. Now Martin comes up. And puck gets out. Taken away by Poor and regathered on by the Otters. Shot blocked there by Zagorski nicely. He gathers on. Made a self-pass off the side of the net, and out he'll come. Martin has it, throws it up to Kawhi, and throws it to Poor. Poor comes down, and now Kawhi follows up. Puck sits it just outside the penalty box, and Monroe, how was he locked up with him there? Like he's just hanging on him. Monroe takes a bump, and down in the corner it goes. Taken and held nicely by Martin, and taken by Monroe, shot, and penalty forthcoming for goaltender interference. That is if they don't get this puck and score on the breakaway. Out of nowhere, shot, save made.
But here's the thing. If he was pushed into the hole, how is that goalie interference?
All right, so we're going to have Irwin and Bowen with Cessna and Bell as your four. 11 seconds to remain in the second period. shot. That hits the net and goes wide. Centering pass taken away by Bell and thrown all the way down, which is going to end the period.
Because Adam's here.
All right, welcome back to third period action. We're going to have Irwin and Bowen with Bell and Cessna, and there's 1:19 remaining on the penalty to Poor for getting cross-checked into the goaltender. And yes, you heard that right. I didn't say cross-checking the goaltender. I said getting cross-checked into him. Puck thrown down. Bowen on the pursuit. They go D to D and chip it down. Gathered on by Bell. He dumps it for icing. Doesn't get there. Really didn't skate. Should have been waved off. The defenseman never skated. But they call it anyways. 1:03 to go. Puck taken by Bell, and he takes a hard shot. And puck in front, just slides wide. Cessna does battle. Now Irwin comes over. That shot knocked up and over the net, taken by Bell. And Bell's going to push. Chooses not to outlet and continues to go down the ice. Shot into the wide side corner, and Bowen comes over. Now held in by Cessna, goes to Bell. Bell looks, makes a move, goes to Bowen, knocked off of his stick, and taken by the Otters. And they outlet up, stepped up on by Cessna. He gets through. Backhand shot, held by Nettit.
We'll beat him on the way home.
15 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Vengeance. We've got Poor and Zagorski with Siegel and Guillory out there. 4 seconds remaining. Siegel just hangs back, plays the middle, and back to center red. Taken by Martin and gathered on by Zagorski. Now to Siegel. Cuts through the middle, continues to puck, still has it, shot. That one kicks wide. And knocked down behind the net by Poor. And Siegel on it. Puck on stick, and Guillory over now. He knocks it away. Centered in front and gathered on by the Otters. Puck thrown all the way down. Should be icing, but waved off, again, for no reason. Centering outlet pass, tipped up to center for Poor. Now Guillory over, and they're offsides by just a little bit. 11:49 to go. Third period, 3-0 Vengeance. I don't know if we have an injury. Lines got screwed up. I don't know. We've got Irwin, Giesman, and Kawhi is a line here. And we have 6 forwards, so it must have just been the shuffling with the penalty.
Oh my God, look at that sun glare.
And dumped down, and Giesman applies pressure. Kawhi over, outletted back to center by the Otters, and taken away. Now Kawhi gets it. He takes a bump, and the Otters keep possession. Shot, saved by Nettit, taken by Kawhi. And he drives, tries to split 2, not able to do so. And iced. It's an ice. Thank you. There we go. They got it.
Does anyone see the sun glare? Like, that's bad.
Poor Bozzella Monroe. With Bell and Cessna as your 2 on the point. Won cleanly by the Otters. Up the half wall, though. Tried to go to the point, knocked away, and taken by the Otters. Stepped up on by Bell. He regroups and goes wide over to Poor. And Poor dumps it in. And Monroe goes and chases. Monroe has it. Looks, centering pass. Just misses the stick. And back come the Otters. That shot's wide. Takes a huge bounce off the back net, and from behind the net, excuse me. And Cessna goes up to Monroe. Monroe pulls up and tries to dump it in, gets stopped and thrown back to center red. Gathered on by Cessna. And he fakes one way, goes the other, goes to Poor. Poor goes up to Monroe. And Monroe looks, shot. That's blockered aside. And in behind the net. Gathered on by the Otters. The defenseman's going to push yet again. Back he comes. And Bell has it. Chips the puck off. And outlet pass right on the stick of Monroe. He didn't even see it, and it hit a stick. And in comes Bowen. Now Siegel. And Siegel pins him to the boards. Puck goes back and goes out of the boards, then back in, taken by Bowen. Now he gets bumped. And Siegel with the pressure. No, that wasn't Siegel. That was Monroe, sorry. Taken by Martin, goes over to Zagorski, and he's going to push. And he gets dumped into the corner. Slow to get up. And back to Bowen, who's covering for Zagorski, who rushed. And he chips it up, back into the zone. And back it goes, all the way down. A lot of ping pong currently going on. And it looks like Guillory knocks it over to Martin. Martin goes over to Bowen, but that's knocked away by the Otters player. Nobody goes and gets it, though. Look out. Bowen on the back check takes that away, and up comes Guillory. Guillory goes up to Siegel. Gets knocked off his stick, but followed on by Guillory. Guillory looks, goes to Siegel. Shot. That one sizzles high and wide. And defenseman pinches down, knocked back to the point, and gathered on by Bell. And puck goes to Siegel. And Siegel in high pursuit. Tries to go one way, but Siegel says no. Siegel tried to wrap around. Now Guillory, Bowen, now to Bell. Shot tipped once, twice, but that one goes into the corner. And Siegel comes down. And Bowen comes up. What is that call? He didn't even hit him. Dude, you are horrible. You're just looking for stupid shit. Excuse my French, but this is ridiculous. He didn't even hit him. Like, they didn't even hit each other. Anyway, sorry. So Irwin steps in. You got Irwin and Giesman with Cessna and Bell. Taken by the Otters. Offsides by a good foot and a half. No call. And Zagorski takes it now. He dumps it down. And out come the Otters. They drive wide and go behind the net. Up to the point. Look, shot. That's blocked. And taken by Bell. He has an outlet. Decides not to take it. Keeps it himself. Shot. That zips wide. And look out. 3-on-1. Shot. Nice save by Nettet. Wide. Nice play there by Kawhi to cut that off. 9 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 7 now. So Monroe and Kawhi with Martin and Zagorski. That's dumped in. Hit the net. No icing. And Zagorski over. No call there with the stick in the skates. And Kawhi gets it. Not able to get it out. Bowen follows on. Now it gets out. And followed on by Monroe. Monroe has it. He's shot, blocked. Monroe takes it. And out come the Otters. They're going to dump it down. Zagorski over to gather on. And he's in a circle behind the net. Goes to the point. And back down to Zagorski. Chips it up the half wall and back down low. Bowen over, not able to knock it away. Shot. That one goes by everybody. And Zagorski has it. Looks wide for Bowen. Hits him in the stick. Bowen drives wide. Continues to drive wide. Goes behind the net. Looks. Goes off the wall to Martin. Martin with the move. And loses. Now gets it back. Goes down low to Kawhi. And behind the net. Monroe over, up the half wall. And Bowen comes over. Dumped down. Zagorski throws it. Taken away, though. That's going to be held and covered by Nettet. Come on. Hey, come on. Let's go. We've got Bozzella, Poor, and Irwin. Or no, Siegel. With Bell and Cessna as your 5. taken by Poor. Oh, he loses it.
Call the whistle! That's a head shot! I mean, the kid's on the ground.
All right, so play's going to be stopped. A real elbow happened in this case and hit the player right in the head, knocking him down. He's struggling to get back up, but no call there.
It's an elbow to the head. Was it? I got it on video. We'll turn it in tomorrow.
Oh my God.
All right, so the player's up and back to the bench. 4:08 to go. Not a POW game. I don't think they're required to have one. For POW games? No, you definitely are not required to have one. We've had tons that don't have them. They're not like POW and Hill require them, but I don't think it's every language. I don't think it's everyone that requires them. And Siegel with the pass into Bozzella. That shot just goes wide. Siegel has it, circles, pulls up, now looks, continues, tries a weird angle shot from below the goal line, and the goaltender was able to hold on to it.
Right, I think they don't have a governing body except for USA Hockey, right? Like, that's it. When you think about it, you go to tournaments, they don't have VMPs there. A lot of those tournaments you go to.
Centering pass to Siegel, shot, save made. Thrown to the point, clears everyone and goes back to Cessna. 3:32 to go. Puck thrown over, taken by Bozzella. And they drive wide to the Otters. Centering pass, clears everyone, and taken by Siegel. He chips it up the wall, not able to hit Guillory though. And now taken by Bell. And Bell looks, hits the skate of the player in front of him, and comes back. Taken on by Cessna. He takes a shove, continues moving. And Guillory shot, that goes wide. And Siegel gathers on, holds it in, throws it down low, and shot. That hits the glove, goes into the corner. And Siegel over. Thrown down, no icing. I mean, it hit the net, but to wave it off before that was kind of crazy. But and Bozzella comes up. Now Guillory takes it away. Dumped in by Kawhi. And back come the Otters with speed. The defenseman, 81, pushes for the 15th time in the period. Really trying to get something sparked for them. Just hasn't been able to do it. It's going to be covered by Nettet. Irwin, Kawhi, and Giesman. And that was offsides, but not called, which we're okay with in that instance. Giesman centers to Irwin. He throws it in, and gloved and held by the goaltender. 1:31 to go. And this one's starting to get a little chippy.
Go, boys!
And that one's taken by the Otters. And thrown wide all the way over. And offsides with 1:18 to go. Taken by Giesman. Held by the goaltender. And for our next line, it looks like we're going to have Siegel, Monroe, and Bowen with Bell and Cessna as your D pairing. Siegel steps in, wins that one, takes it himself, and looks, centering pass. That gets knocked and goes high. And thrown over to the wide side. Bowen over. Now Monroe over. Now Siegel over. And Siegel has it. Drives wide. He gets elbowed from behind. And now Bowen down low. Now Siegel has it. Shot. Rebound. Sits there. High stick. But they called a high stick on the Otters. So we'll go to the power play.
Play smart.
Poor Guillory and Pizzella with Bell and Cessna. Goes to Bell. Bell goes over to Cessna. Cessna walks, shot. That sizzles wide, and Bell down. Gathers on, goes behind the net. Looks, comes out, shot, save made by the goaltender. And thrown to center ice. Back check nicely there by Pizzella. And up to Bell, who's apparently decided he's going to play forward this shift. He really wants one. And in front, that sizzles wide, but Bell's going to be the first one on the puck. And that'll do it. So only able to muster 3 on 30 shots. But good overall effort from the Vengeance the second time around.